Yo, what is up? It's Jacob, and today I'll be talking about that one topic. Hackers. Each season we say, oh, it's the worst season ever, and yet the next season somehow manages to get even worse. The hacker in this clip is from Riggs Customs a few weeks back, and he's a level 1. Which, the thing is, he got banned before, but literally 10 minutes later, he made another account and got right back in. And that's like with all hackers, like, once they get banned, it's just as simple as making another account. It's super easy, it's way too easy. And that's the main reason why hackers haven't been solved yet. Like, look at these clips. This is in one game, and just squad after squad just comes right past him, and he lasers them from just 300 meters. It's awful. And now it's extension squads, which I want to show you just this one squad match that I had just a while back. So look at the top of the plane, we have 8DP, it's Razor with a plus sign at the end. And that'll be important because that's one of the hackers. So we have a few regular gunfights. I frag a few people, I have a decent amount of kills, so fortunately, I didn't lose a ton of points. And well, yeah, it was a good game. We're doing well. I had some clutches. And then later on, we had this clip. So right after crashing the shack, we knew immediately something was up. Like, we knew they were hacking. And look, it's not even the ATP's Razor, it's UC it's Razor. And also with a plus sign at the end, which that'll be important too later on. So I get in the shack, and after my teammate gets knocked, I do the one logical thing that you can do. The only thing you can do against these hackers. Nade yourself. And I do that, I get blown up, and I just start spectating. So I'll just show you the stats right now. So one had a 44% headshot ratio, and the other one had a 60% headshot ratio, which the KDs don't really matter, because like the headshot ratio just reveals everything. So after the game, we looked around and checked this ATP person's clan to make sure he's not a real ATP. And it turns out, he is part of ATP. A full ATP clan of hackers, just a fake one. Yes, there's a full, or at least there was, since then disbanded. But at the time, this person was part of a full clan of hackers, which just shows how awful it is. And see this buggy driving by? That guy's a hacker. It might not seem believable, like, it just sounds awful, like I'm making it all up. But we look, this guy was sus who just knocked these hackers. And he was a hacker as well. Like, unfortunately, I can't search up the ID, but Augie did at the time, and yeah, he told me it was a hacker as well. Which he ends up killing one of the guys on this person's team. That person wasn't hacking, but eventually, these hackers kill the other hacker. So, if you've been watching Riggs, you've heard that PMCO for India, Pakistan, and South Asia region have been postponed for the second time. The first time, there was 4 teams that got banned. So now there's only 28 players left in the whole thing. And well, with this new pause, I thought, oh, there must be only 1 or 2, like they already banned them once. And I have an update for you as of yesterday. It turns out, 8, I tell you, 8 of the 28 teams participating in the Pakistan regional finals have been disqualified for hacking. Like, think about it, like just, this is PMCO, and nearly a third of the teams were hackers. And on top of that, 2 of those teams were number 2 and number 3, as I think these scores are as of day 3. But either way, just how are we supposed to prevent hackers in classics if like you can't even catch hackers who are just right there in PMCO? I think the number of teams that were banned for hacking who were in PMCO is around 520, which is just a huge amount. But just these hackers were just caught super late in the game, which just bruh. So here's another thing I want to talk about this team. Near the end of the game, one of the hackers only has 6 kills and the other one has even less. And that's because they just sat in the corner of the map and they're keeping their kills low so their KD doesn't seem sus. You see him sitting here, and we'll skip ahead to where they're actually doing something. So if you doubted that these guys were hacking, like, oh, they're just better, they were just pre-firing you, why do you nade yourself? Well, just watch this clip and you'll understand. Guy's running, and all of a sudden, he sees him with the trees. No recoil, locks on someone else, gets to reload, and still is tracking these guys to the trees. So he just keeps doing this. These guys have no chance. And around here there's kill 3. And soon after that, this guy must be behind cover. But that is the end of the game, and he ends the game with 10 kills. Like, anyone looking at stats, like, he has a 5 KD. I'm not sure if this is this hacker or the other one, but 5 KD doesn't seem sus. Only if you like pay attention to the headshot ratio would you actually see something a bit off about this image. But wait, it gets even worse. The next game, I meet another hacker. I get headshot, my helmet's gone, and I die. And this is in squads. This is the very next game. Squads used to be the safe haven from hackers, especially North America too. But it is no longer. Like, when I was ranking to conquer, 7 out of my 70 games, I met hackers. That's 10%, which compared to seasons previous, that's a ton. Like, I met more hackers in my first 3 days than I met all of season 14. And that's because these just hackers aren't getting banned, or when they get banned, they just make a new account. And that's the thing. So I don't want to like just complain without offering a solution. Like, the biggest thing is that we gotta make it so that once hackers get banned, they don't want to come back, or at least it's harder for them to come back. Because right now it's just like 10 seconds, instantly make a new match, or make a new account, I mean. So one thing that's been put out is possibly putting 2-factor authentication in the game. So just people have to connect their game to their phone, or like just to a phone number or email or something. It just makes it harder to make, or when they get banned, to actually have to go through the process of finding a new phone number to link their account to. Like, just that by itself would make it like 10 times harder to make a new account. A second thing that people have talked about is just device locking. When someone gets banned, they can't make a new account on that device, and they just can't play on that device anymore. Which PUBG suggests that, just said that, oh, people get falsely banned and they would lose their account forever. And that makes sense, but it doesn't have to be permanent. Just like, even a 1-day device lock would make it so that hackers who constantly get banned can't just make a new account. Like, it doesn't matter how good the anti-cheat system is, if they can make new accounts like this level 1 account here, then it just doesn't matter, they'll make new accounts. So this guy won 38 kills, like, what can you do against an aimbot like that? And, well, just summing it up, just PUBG needs to make it harder for hackers to get back in the game once they get banned. Because right now, it seems like nothing is happening, and I'm really concerned about, like, people are leaving the game. Like, you see it everywhere, like in PUBG Mobile Reddit, in just comment sections. People are leaving this game over hackers. And at this rate, I'm just concerned about where this game will be in 2 seasons if it gets worse like it got this season. But yeah, leave thoughts in the comment section. What can PUBG do to actually fix this problem? Anyways, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. And of course, vote.